channel. If you are new, welcome to my channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'm going to be talking to you guys about thick locks. Of course, as you can see, I have thick locks, so I have some information that you may be needing. When I decided that I wanted to get thick locks, I immediately went to YouTube because I wanted to know what the process was as far as having thick locks. I wanted to know, were they heavy? I wanted to know, what was the drying process of it? I wanted to know, how do you wash your hair? I wanted to know all of that. And so just hold tight. We're gonna get these answers. I have a ton of notes, so I'm gonna go through my notes to make sure that we're on task. Hopefully, the information that I provide you, can help you in the future, or it can help you while you're on your journey now. I've only been in the game for 2.5 years. It will be 3 years in March of next year. So yay for that. What I've learned, I basically just want to give to you guys and give you some tea. If you're looking for some tea, I'm here to give you some tea on thick locks. I personally chose thick locks because I admire them. I remember the first time that I ever saw, and I don't know why this is the first time I ever saw this, but the first time that I ever saw anybody with thick locks, it was when I was living in Orlando. I was about 23 years old. I went to this BCC Classic game with a friend of mine. Hey Brooke, if you're watching, girl. I remember this day because I've never seen these type of locks before. We're at the Classic, like the after party part. So we're down on Orange Street and we're walking the strip. I see this girl, her hair was absolutely beautiful. She had thick locks and they were curly. So they were like probably about right to here. And I fell in love with this girl's hair, and I vowed that whenever I start, because I knew that I wanted to start locks, my goal or the age that I wanted to start was 30. But it came 2 years earlier, but still. But when I saw this girl's locks, y'all, I was just like, that's what I want. I didn't know the size that I wanted, but when I saw her hair, I knew I wanted thick locks. So it was kind of like a love at first sight thing, if you want to say that. Another reason why I chose thick locks and why I felt like thick locks were right for me was because you don't really see a lot of people with thick locks, but I felt like the size that I saw the girl have and the size that I have now, I feel like this is a good size for me. I'm happy with my size. Are all my locks the same size? No. In the front, my locks are thinner, and then towards the back they get thicker. And then like these two, it's weird. This area right here is like thinner. As I gradually go back, it gets thicker, and then right at the top is thicker. It's just these two sides right here that are not the thickest as far as how my hair is made up, how my scalp is made up. So these locks are slightly thinner. Not slightly, they're thinner, but because the majority of my locks are thicker, it doesn't look, it don't look bad. But everybody's locks are not the same. I don't compare my locks to anyone else's. I love my locks, so I'm fine with it. Locks are different, and I just felt like when I saw that girl with those thick locks, I was like, whenever I decide to do this, that's me. Once I decided that I wanted to do this lock journey, and I'm going on YouTube and I'm searching, I just noticed that I couldn't really find a lot on thick locks. Now I'm starting to see a lot more with thick locks, and there are a few people that I followed when I started, and I still follow to this day, and they're still my inspiration. I'm happy that now people are starting to embrace the thicker lock side, and they're starting to put videos out there and explain to people what having thick locks is like, because thick locks matter too. We matter too. Yeah, so I'm happy about that. When I see thick locks, I see boldness, I see beauty standing in front of me, and I know I'm being real dramatic right now, but that's what I see. It's powerful, it's dominant. It's just something about thick locks that will always have a soft spot in my heart. No shade though. I have 50 locks in my head. I started the locks myself. I comb coiled them, and if I could do that part over again, I probably would, only because like my parts are not all the same. So I would definitely do that differently, and I think I would probably go with circular parting rather than the square. I have the square parting right now. To me, it just looks better. I've been locked for 2.5 years, as I said before. It will be 3 years in March of next year, 2018. So I am happy about that. It's been a journey. Let's just say that it has been a journey. I'm gonna post a video as far as my lock journey is concerned, so we'll have tea on that on another video. But yes, I've been locked for 2.5 years, so I am still a newbie in this. However, I'm looking forward to the future and how long my hair could grow, and you know, I'm excited about this journey. I don't regret this journey at all. I do air dry my hair. I've dried my hair under the dryer before. Do I prefer it? No. Only reason I don't prefer it is because it actually dries my hair out, and I don't like the heat on my ears. I don't like it on my forehead. I don't like it on the back of my neck. So I just prefer to dry my hair naturally and with the air. It does take a while, but I just prefer it that way. I prefer air dry. If you don't dry your hair properly, yes, your hair can smell. Has my hair smelled before, like that mildewy smell? I can be honest and say, yeah, it has. It's more so at the tips of my hair that it would smell that way rather than the whole lock. So I've learned when I'm rushing, like if I'm washing my hair and then I'm rushing it, like I have to go out the house, that's when I would notice like, okay, I'm smelling a little mildewy. That's when I would, tell myself like, slow down, Crystal, just slow down and, dry your hair properly. But when I'm not rushing and, I got all the time in the world, I dry my hair properly. I don't use anything special. It's just a regular cotton towel. What I do is I'll wrap my hair up. I'll leave it up for a while, maybe about 10-15 minutes, because I don't want it to soak up everything, because I want to put back oils in my hair and things of that nature. So I don't want it to be too dry. Once I unwrap the towel, I put it around my neck and I allow the towel to soak up the water. I allow the towel to soak up the water from the ends of my hair, because again, that would be the problem area for me, where if I'm rushing, I would smell that mildewy smell sometimes. So or that sour, I don't want to say mildewy, but that sour smell. So what I would do is I would just wrap the towel around my neck like this and just kind of have it sitting like that, and I would pat it like this to make sure that I get that water out. Another thing that I do to help prevent my hair from smelling is I use an oil-based spray. It's by the Organics brand. It's called Orchid Oil. It smells really good. It has a nice floral scent to it. It's just so feminine. That particular spray has worked out for me the best out of everything else that I've tried. So that's what I use, and I do concentrate the spray at the bottom of my hair as well, but I do also put it at the top of my hair too. I try to put it all throughout my hair, but it smells really good, y'all, and it stays in. And I just spray my hair like for the next 2 to 3 days. I would use that spray and spray my hair, and my hair, it does not smell at all. It just solves a lot of problems when I use that spray. So because having thick locks can be an issue sometimes, so when you're trying to dry it, so you have to figure out ways to make sure that your hair smells good, whether you're a man or a woman. They got a little coconut scent too if you're a man, but if you're a woman and you don't want the coconut, which to me the coconut was kind of strong, but if you don't want that coconut smell and you want to smell like flowers, girl, this is what you need to get. I don't have mildew, but I've never really seen a case like that before. I would only guess that if you're not drying your hair properly, that mildew would grow, but I've never experienced that, and I don't want to experience that. So yeah, no. My locks are only heavy when I wash my hair. So once my locks are wet, that's when they start weighing down, and you have to be careful about that. I've noticed that the longer they've gotten, the heavier they get. So once my hair gets longer than this, I can only imagine how it is. So I would probably have to keep my hair up all the time. Yeah, and they're only heavy when you wash your hair. When you get them wet, if you're going in the pool, if you're getting in the shower. Other than that, when they dry, they're not as heavy as they are when they are wet. But yes, they do have some weight, but I feel like that's with anybody's hair. Even if your locks are smaller, I still feel like you probably still have some weight on them if your hair is longer. So with me, because my hair isn't necessarily longer but thicker, it may weigh out the same as far as the weight is concerned right next, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, yes, so they do have some weight on it, but it's not, you know, it's not unbearable. It's not something that you can't deal with during the day. Now when they get longer, like I said, I don't know, child. We got some years for that. The cons of having thick locks, I'm just gonna name 2 of each because I don't want my video to be too long. So the cons of having thick locks, you are limited to styling. If you're a person that likes to style your hair a lot, you may not want to get thick locks. You are definitely limited. So all the braids that you see, you know, the goddess braids and the locks, you know, pretty much all that stuff that you see out there, yeah, you ain't gonna be able to do some of them. So if you like to style your hair, or if you're in your, you know, you're the beginning stage and you want to be able to style your hair in the future, thick locks are not for you. I don't necessarily style my hair a lot. When I was like earlier on in my locking stage, I did style my hair. I enjoyed it then, but honestly, the longer that my hair has gotten, the less that I style it. I'm not a person that likes to really do a lot of styles. So for me, styling my hair is not important. So thick locks work for me. But if you like to style your hair, I don't recommend you having thick locks, because you really truly are limited to the kind of styles that you would like to have on thick locks. You're limited. Sorry. It's going to take longer for your hair to dry with thicker locks, so that is another con. You do have to be patient with your hair. It can take days depending on how thick your hair is. For me, my hair takes about a full 24 hours to be completely dry. So it really just all depends. But again, you just want to make sure that you dry your hair properly, you know, so that you don't get that, you know, the bad side of air drying your hair. So you don't want your hair to smell, you don't want to get that mildew on there, so you just want to make sure that you take care of your hair properly once you wash it and decide to dry your hair. Number 1 pro to having thick locks, which I enjoy, let's retwist time. Let's retwist time is like weeing, okay? I take my hat off to you guys out there with the smaller locks, and y'all got about 1,000. I take my hat off to you, because I go through it just with these little 50 locks I got in my head. But yeah, let's retwist time. It's definitely a pro for having thicker locks. If you have to go somewhere, you can wash your hair the same night or the same day and retwist it in a matter of 20 to 30 minutes, depending on how fast you twist your hair, and you're out the door with a fresh head. And you know what I'm saying? So that is definitely a pro for having thick locks. Let's retwist time. Another pro for thick locks is you have a stronger foundation for your locks. So basically what I'm saying when I say a stronger foundation is I'm talking about your roots. For thinner locks, your hair can tend to pop at the roots. A lot of tension is created more so, in my opinion, when you have thinner locks than thicker locks. So because you have a thicker lock, your roots are stronger and can withstand the lock more than a thinner lock, and you're styling a lot, and you know, it's just a lot that comes with that. So yes, definitely thicker locks can give you a stronger foundation as far as your roots are concerned. Having a stronger foundation in your roots is definitely a pro for thicker locks. I feel more secure in my hair with having thicker locks, knowing that my locks ain't going nowhere. Now, I did have issues previously, like a few months ago. I had some issues with my edges in the front, because I wasn't twisting my hair the way that I should have. I was kind of doing it tight, and then my go-to hairstyle was retwisting and then put it in the top bun right here, and it just didn't work out for me in the end with my locks. So I'm currently repairing two of my locks. I'm currently repairing in the front, so I'll definitely have a video on do's and don'ts as well, and how to repair your hair. So yeah, your edges you just want to kind of watch out for, which is why also in my nightly video I put the castor oil on my edges, because that's actually what helped me get my edges back. So we still working on them edges, girl. but the castor oil definitely helped me out on growing them back and getting them thick and stuff like that. You definitely want to watch out for them edges, but other than that, you do still have a strong foundation. You just got to watch them edges. For me, yes, I do plan on staying locked for a very long time. I pretty much did all I can do with my hair when it was loose. With that, you know, I don't really miss my loose hair, even though I do still admire other people's hair from a distance. I necessarily don't miss my loose hair. So I don't see myself going back to the loose side anytime soon. If anything, if I ever get tired of my locks, I'll probably just cut it off, but and maybe start with a different size. I don't know. I don't have any plans for that. I just don't. I love my hair. Like I'm content right now. I'm very happy with my hair right now. So I really don't have any plans to, you know, go back in time with the loose and natural. So no. So that is it, you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully I answered some questions that you had as well. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Also, you can catch me on Instagram. I need to start remembering to say this at the end of my videos, but you can catch me on Instagram at Aesthetic Femme. Look, this is still new to me. I just started about 3 weeks ago. So, and yeah, I'll be seeing you guys later. If you want to see a video from me that I have not posted already, just leave that in the comments down below. I'll take that into consideration. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Bye.